Hello, everyone. Welcome to Northfield Live. This evening, we're in the NCC Builders Press Box to feature the Northfield Raiders versus Mankato West Scarlets. I'm today's play-by-play Ethan Moore, and unfortunately, we do not have a color tonight. And the announcer, we have my bad. Producing, we have Isaiah Craig, and running the camera, we have Ashley. The Scarlets are 2-3-0 for the year, 2-2 in the Big Nine Conference. They're coming off a 5-1 loss to Rochester Mayo this past Thursday. The Northfield Raiders are 1-4-1 for the year, 0-3 in the Big Nine Conference, losing a close game last night on the road to Mankato East 2-1. We'll send off to commercial before pregame and player announcements.
To make sure everyone knows about the upcoming bond referendum that asks voters to reimagine Northfield High School. There are 3 ballot questions on the November 5th ballot. If you haven't already, join us on a scheduled tour. There are also many other ways to learn about the referendum. Visit northfieldschools.org/reimagine for more details. The Booster Club, the Northfield High School Booster Club, invites you to visit the concession stand on the north end of the pitch. Pop, water, Gatorade, candy, popcorn, pizza, hot dogs, pretzels, mini donuts, and cookies are available for purchase. Again, welcome to Northfield High School and Memorial Field for the 21st season of Raider Soccer. Let's welcome the players and fans from Rochester, John Marshall, the Rockets. The Northfield High School Sportsmanship Mission Statement, written by NHS student athletes, reads as follows. As student athletes of Northfield High School, we pledge to show respect for each other and our opponents. We ask that all fans join us in displaying and practicing positive school spirit without degrading officials or participants and fans from opposing schools. Cheer for your team, not against the opponents. Okay, we'll now have for the starting lines, we'll start with the national anthem. Please stand if you're able, remove your hats, and join us as we sing our national anthem. We have 2 students to sing tonight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Awesome job. All right, now let's meet our starting lineups. Thanks to our special guests for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Starting for the Rockets On defense, a senior number 2, Nina Ta. Also on defense, a senior number 3, Dalen Williams. In the midfield for John Marshall, a junior number 4, Abigail Armstrong. At forward for the Rockets, a senior number 5, Bryn Kelly. In the midfield, a freshman number 6, Leah Hansen. At forward, a senior number 8, Ryan Friedland. In the midfield for the Rockets, a senior number 11, Esme Rizzo. In the midfield, a senior number 12, Haley Matson. Defending for the Rockets, a sophomore number 13, Lily Drucker. And in the midfield, number 17, a senior, Zara McBroom. And in goal for the Rockets, a sophomore, number 0, Ileana Meyer. The head coach of the Rockets is Brian Dahl. His assistant coaches are David Champion, Mohammed Bilal, and Melanie Boyer. And now put your hands together for your Northfield Raiders. Starting for the Raiders, a freshman at forward, number 13, Donica Balfer. In the midfield for the Raiders, a sophomore, number 4, Nora Schmidt. At forward, a sophomore, number 3, Aaliyah Dua. In goal for the Raiders, a sophomore, number 1, Linnea Wilhelm. Defending for the Raiders, a sophomore, number 12, Ava Haitala. Also defending, a senior, number 6, Devin Morel. Also on the defense, a senior captain, number 8, Kate Hubers. Also on the defense, a senior, number 21, Maggie Kors. In the midfield for our Raiders, a senior, number 22, Maria Arroyo. At forward, a senior captain, number 10, Olivia Rasmussen. And rounding out the starting lineup for our Raiders, a senior midfielder, number 7, Shania Jerdigan. The head coach of the Raiders is Blake Kane. His assistant coaches are Ellie Kingsley, Lucette Salgado, Haley Pica, and Brent Kivel.
Tonight's starting lineups were brought to you by Richie Eye Clinic. If you are interested in improving your vision, scheduling a free consultation at Richie Eye Clinic is a great first step. And the game is underway. Mankato West kicks it off to their defenders, and it looks like a little bit of action downfield into the possession of the Northfield Raiders. Mankato West throw-in, blocked by the Raiders, and out for another Mankato West throw-in. Mankato West still in possession. Kicks it back. Kicks it downfield to try to get pass it in front of the box and kick towards the sideline by the Raiders. Kept in bounds by Mankato West. And a shot that goes out of bounds. Goalie dumps it off to their defender. Passes outfield, but intercepted by the Mankato West. Northfield keeps it in control. Kicks it up, but loses possession for a Mankato West throw-in. Northfield with it in the box. Passes it up the sideline. And ball goes out of bounds for Mankato West throw-in. And it is kicked out by Northfield. My apologies, everyone. This is not Mankato West. That is my mistake. This is Rochester John Marshall. Northfield for a throw-in. Mankato West with John Marshall with possession. And the Raiders take control. Pass is taken downfield. Mankato West dumps it out of bounds. Northfield with the throw-in. Taken. And they're going to rule it out of bounds for another Northfield throw-in. Or not, no. That will be a tripping call. So we'll have another Northfield throw-in. Intercepted by John Marshall. And kicked back by the Raiders. And in! A goal shot from out of the box. I believe that is scored by number 10, senior Olivia Rasmussen. My mistake, Kate Hubers. And John Marshall kicks it back. Kicks it back to their defense. Upfield, but intercepted by the Northfield Raiders. Raiders with possession. Trying to bring it upfield, stopped by John Marshall. And a deep kick. Picked up and out by the Raiders. A Raider throw-in. And the Raiders are subbing. Throw-in for the Raiders. Taken away by John Marshall. Taken upfield. JM with a kick into the box and stopped by the goalie, Linnea Wellham. Kicked out to the Raiders, past midfield. Tries to kick it upfield, stopped by John Marshall, and the Raiders take back control. John Marshall kicks it back up past field, and they have a player running, getting towards the box. A shoot and a save by the goalkeeper, Linnea Wilhelm. And she will kick it away all the way to midfield. Raiders try to take possession and is kicked back downfield by Rochester JM. Kick downfield towards the box. Rochester trying to take back control and collected by the Raiders goalkeeper. Ball taken upfield by the Northfield Raiders. Shot from outside the box and a little right of the right crossbar. Rochester subbing out, and a kick from out of the box, taken out by the Raiders. Raiders pass across the field, going down deep. Ball enters the box, looking for a shot, and a save by John Marshall's goalkeeper. Takes it to the line of the box and boots it out of bounds at about midfield for a Rochester JM throw-in. Go for the quick approach. Raiders collect it. And is booted down past the midfield. Ball taken on the sideline. Kicked from outside the box, and another save from the Rochester JM goalkeeper. Booted from the box, taken by the Raiders. Saves from going out of bounds. And the Raiders trying to take it downfield. Raiders under the box. A shot, but it is intercepted by the JM defender and will go out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Dump it off, taking it down the sideline. Kick from far left and collected by John Marshall, goalkeeper. Goalkeeper taking it to the left side of the box. Boot it towards midfield, which is collected by the Raiders again. Raiders send it downfield. And is kicked out of bounds by Rochester JM for a Raider throw-in. Raiders dump it in and is hit out of bounds for what looks like a Raider corner kick. Kicked, still free. JM tries to get out of the box, and they do for another Raider corner kick. towards the box, need, and over the goal for a kick by Rochester JM. John Marshall kicks to midfield, which is collected by the Raiders. Pass back downfield by John Marshall. Rochester taking it up the sideline. Kick towards midfield. Tried to set out of bounds by the Raiders. And the Raiders send it towards midfield. Rochester trying to send it deep. Rochester in the box with a kick towards in front of the goal and a header that just went over. And Northfield will boot it away. Anaya sends it to their defender, who sends it back. And she boots it towards midfield. Collected by JM. Sent up the left sideline. Tried to go down, but is collected by Rochester JM. Rochester trying to send it down the sideline. And it will be sent out of bounds by the Raiders for a JM throw-in. Raiders intercept it and kick it out for another JM throw-in. JM collects it and is booted out again by the Raiders for another JM throw-in. Throws towards the center of the box, collected by the Raiders. And booted out again for another Rochester JM throw-in. Trying to keep it in bounds. Takes it to right side for the box. Tries to get a pass towards the middle. Heads back towards the goal. And is picked up by the Raiders goalkeeper, who will boot it away. Has a player downfield. John Marshall sends it up, collected by the Raiders. And John Marshall gets back into possession, sending it down towards the goal. Raiders goalkeeper comes out of the box to kick it back to their defenders. Sends it back upfield, which is collected by the Raiders, which is sent out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. And the Raiders will sub in number 5, Elsa Peterson, and number 15, Renee Gonzalez. Northfield throw-in, which is headed out for a Rochester JM throw-in. Throws it down deep, stopped by the Raiders, picked back up by JM, and sends it to the other side of the field where they have an open player. Runs downfield, but the Northfield Raiders defense picks it up, trying to bring it upfield. Sends it to the far right side defender. Pass broken up by Rochester JM. Sent to midfield. They run down the sideline, but as the ball is collected and sent to the goalkeeper. And Wilhelm will send it away. Far right side of the field. Ball is kicked down the sideline, trying to get it down towards JM territory, but JM player boots it down to the other side of the field. JM looking for a breakaway here, stopped by the Northfield Raiders. Sent past midfield and sent out for a Raider throw-in. No way, Rochester JM throwing. Kicking. And JM will have a free kick. Sends it downfield. Broken up by the Raiders. Raiders try to bring it to the other side of the field. Stopped by JM. Try again. Sent to the sideline. Rochester trying to send it back to their defenders. Their defenders send it to the box, and it is picked up by Wilhelm. And she boots it away. Headed at midfield, collected by JM. JM trying to cross midfield, stopped by the Raiders. And the Raiders are going down the left sideline. And it is kicked out of bounds by JM for Northfield throwing. Northfield throwing it in. And JM kicks it out of bounds, but off the Northfield Raider for a JM throw-in. JM trying to control it on the right sideline. And JM will have a free kick. Kicks it downfield, headed by the Raiders. Back kick and collected by Wilhelm. And rolls it out to their defender. Raider defenders heading up the right sideline. Intercepted by John Marshall, trying to send it towards the middle of the field, but collected by the Raiders. Raiders kick it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. JM subbing out. And JM with the throw-in on their right side of the field. JM trying to control it towards the middle of the field. Sent down to the box where they have a player looking for a shot here. Sent towards the outside of the box. Looking for a shot, but it's denied by the Raider defense. And it will be, I believe, a Rochester JM corner kick. Boots it towards the middle. Tries to collect, but it goes out of bounds for a Raider free kick, goal kick. Half of the first half already gone. Raiders still up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders goalkeep with a boot towards midfield. Stopped by Rochester JM. JM trying to control it, sends it down midfield. JM has the, and JM will kick it right into the goalkeeper's hands. Wilhelm boots it down. Collected by the Raiders. A pass broken up by Rochester JM. And the Raiders get it back. Raiders send it downfield, trying to outrun, but it is broken up. And the JM defender will have to send it downfield. Stopped by the Raiders. Middle of the field, sends it down towards the goal, and collected by the Rochester JM goalie. Booted out, collected by the Raiders. Couple kicks back and forth at midfield. Rochester tries to send it back to the defender, not on the same page. Sends it back to the middle defender and boots it down towards midfield, where it will go out for a JM throw-in. JM was throwing. Collected by JM, going down the right sideline, but stopped and sent out of bounds by the Raiders D for another Rochester JM throw-in. And looks like they will call a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw it down the sideline. Trying to control it, sends it directly midfield right into a John Marshall and is collected by Wilhelm. Wilhelm rolls it out to our defender. And the defender kicks it out of bounds for a John Marshall throw-in. Throw-in collected by the Raiders. Back to John Marshall. Kick towards the middle, stopped by the Raiders defense. Looking for a middle of the field shot here. And it is sent towards the right sideline. Raiders trying to take it upfield. And the Raiders will get a free kick. Raiders free kick collected by John Marshall. Sent towards the right sideline and kicked out by the Raiders defense for a John Marshall throw-in. They keep it by the sideline. JM trying to take it down to the field to the box. Sends it toward the middle of the box and denied by the Raiders defense. Northfield all close to all alone. Collected by Rochester defense. And Rochester tries to control it towards midfield. Collected by the Raiders. Kick sent too high. Ball's been kicking back and forth. Rochester with amazing defense. And kicks it upfield on the Rochester right sideline. Keeps it in Raiders keep it in bounds. And the Raiders send it back to their goalie. Kicks it towards midfield. Collected by the Raiders. Sent Sent up the Raiders' left sideline and kicked out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. And the Raiders will get a new substitute. Subbing in number 22, Maria Arrow. And the ball is kicked out for a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw it in. Raiders get it with a kick towards the goal, and it is collected by the JM goalie. JM boots it down towards the middle of the field, collected by the Raiders. Sent downfield again. Raiders try to get it inside the box, but it is stopped by the JM goalie. And we have an offsides call for a JM free kick. JM kicks it towards midfield. Passes it downfield, but it is intercepted by the Raiders, and the Raiders kick it to Wilhelm, and she sends it downfield. Raiders keep the pressure on, running down in motion, and it is collected by the JM goalie. John Marshall kicks it down. Stopped by the Raiders. Commotion in center field. Raiders try to control it. Rochester tries sending it downfield. Raiders stop it. Raiders sending it up their own left sideline. Intercepted by John Marshall. And they kick it out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Raiders looking for a throw-in towards the box. Throws it into the box. Collected by the Raiders, sent to the middle of the box, but stopped by Rochester, who sends it out for another Raider throw-in. Raiders try to collect it by the left sideline. Raiders send it to their box, sends to the middle of the box, and the Rochester defense sends it out. Raiders send it back towards their left sideline, and it will go out for a JM throw-in. And Rochester will sub out a few players. JM throws it in. Their right sideline tries to take it up. Kicks it into a Raider, who sends it out for a JM throw-in. JM sends it far downfield. Raiders catch it in stride and send it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. JM throws it towards the middle of the box. Stopped by the Raiders, sent up the Raiders' left sideline. Raiders trying to get the angle. They do not. JM at center field. Sends it down their left sideline. Kicks it towards midfield. Collected by JM. Kick it towards the box and is collected by Wilhelm. Wilhelm kicks it towards midfield. And it looks like we'll have a Raider free kick. No, a John Marshall free kick at center field. John Marshall sends it far down. Wilhelm tries to collect it. She doesn't get it. And it just barely misses the goal. And we'll have a Raider goal kick. Raiders send it down their left sideline. Stopped by Rochester. Rochester playing aggressive, trying to tie the game before the end of the half. Rochester trying to control it on their left sideline. Rochester trying to send it deep downfield. Stopped by the Raiders. Rochester picks it back up, sends it to their right sideline. Rochester trying to send it back to their defense. It goes out, and they will call a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw it in on their left sideline, trying to control it. And it will be called a Raider free kick. Raiders send it towards midfield. Raiders looking for a long kick here. Sends it, stopped by the JM defense, and kicked back out of the box. Raiders collect it by their left sideline. Send it towards the JM defense, and it is booted towards center field. Raiders kicks it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. JM trying to hustle. They get the ball down, running downfield. Raiders ahead of it. Ball goes out of bounds for a JM throw-in. Throwing towards midfield. Rochester looking for a pass. Can't get one, collected by the Raiders. Rochester gets a hold of it again. Raiders take it back. Raiders trying to run down their right sideline. And it will be a JM free kick. JM on their left sideline in their side of the field. Boots it towards midfield. JM trying to control it, trying to get a shot with 5 minutes left in the first half. And Raiders send it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. Rochester high throw-in. Rochester with the kick. And out of bounds on the right side of the goal for a Raider goal kick. Wilhelm kicks it deep to the left side of the field and kicked out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Raiders trying to throw it in, intercepted, and kicked back out by the Raiders. JM defense kicks it out towards the Raiders' left sideline. Raiders trying to take it upfield, lose control of the ball, gets it in the box, looks for a nice scoring opportunity but misses it, and it will be called a Raider throw-in. Raiders deep in Rochester's territory. Raiders trying to send it towards the middle of the box. Rochester's defense controls it and sends it up their right sideline. Rochester tries to kick it upfield, deflected off a Raider for a Rochester throw-in. Three minutes left in the first half. Rochester trying to tie it up. Throw it in towards midfield. Broken up by the Raiders. Rochester with possession. Raiders break up another pass. Rochester tries to get it down into the box. Raiders pick it up. And a Raider is tripped up for what looks like a Raider free kick. Raiders send it to their defender. Kicks it upfield. Intercepted by JM. JM with possession. Taking it down center field. Players tripped up. Linnea sends it downfield. And a Rochester player sends it out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Raiders trying to hold possession for the last minute 30 in the first half. Raiders send it back to their goalkeeper, who boots it towards the left side of the field, headed straight up by a Rochester player. And Northfield will send it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. Raiders try to keep it out of JM's possession. JM kicks it up their right sideline. And it has gone out of bounds for a JM throw-in. Throws it to the center of the box. Looking for a quick shot. They do not get it and collected by the Raider goalkeeper. Wilhelm sends it down towards center field. Rochester picks it up. Sends it downfield. Raiders collect it. And the Raiders send it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. 25 seconds left in the first. Raiders send it up. Rochester with possession. Rochester going down their right sideline. 10 seconds left. Raiders trying to keep it in bounds. Raiders send it out as time expires. That is the end of the first half. It is currently 1-0, Raiders leading on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We will be right back for a quick halftime recap after this.
banking at its best. Whether you are looking to improve your financial future, planning to buy a new home, or considering a mortgage, Heritage Bank in Northfield can help. Our ability to make decisions locally provides you the highest level of service at competitive rates. Your finances and home are important to you, and having a staff that you can trust makes all the difference. We make banking easy with real estate specialists and loan officers ready to help you. Stop by Heritage Bank on Highway 3 or contact us at heritagebankmn.com and see how the professionals at Heritage Bank can help you build your future.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Thomas Gardens offers a wide range of fresh, locally grown produce, including potatoes, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, tomatoes, and some of the largest onions and carrots I've ever seen. And don't forget the delicious sweet corn. Thomas Gardens. Check them out on Facebook, then stop by 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday to shop from a local, family-owned business. Thomas Gardens and Nursery, conveniently located along Highway 20 between Faribault and Northfield.
We know that there is more to a home than the building. There is care and detail in every last nook and cranny of what you call home. That's why Schmidt Homes is the only call you'll ever have to make. Their in-house designer will work with you to get everything the way you want it. Their highly skilled craftsmen and quality materials will ensure the best possible value for your home. When you're ready to start building your home, be sure to check out Schmidt Homes' beautiful and regularly updated showroom for inspiration. Get started building your dream home. Learn more at schmidthomes.com.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Raider Automotive at Valley Auto House is a big supporter of Northfield activities, now offering 20% service labor discount for parents with children involved in any Northfield Public Schools extracurricular activities. Valley Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop, servicing all makes and models. We do everything from oil changes, brakes, and suspension to engine replacement. Valley Auto House is on Highway 3 South in Northfield, open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohouse.net. Go Raiders!
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
At Hometown Credit Union, we are proudly celebrating our 50-year anniversary. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is now a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Join us at www.hometowncu.coop and see why the Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
And we are back at the NCC Builders press box with the score 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders leading the Rockets here so far in the first half. What were your thoughts on the first half?
I thought it was great. I mean, Northfield looked like they were controlling it pretty well, keeping JM out of their box for easy, just quick chip-ins. The Raiders goalkeeper has been playing amazing. So I just think if they keep it up, they'll be able to take this game away.
Good analysis there. I believe we have a replay of the goal here if we want to look back at the goal.
And again, all replays are brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together.
Great kick there by Kate Hubers. Boots it from about the 30.
And just a great ball, and a great ball at that, because it made it really hard for the JM goalie, to jump up that high and try to stop it. So just a great decision by Kate Hubers to just try to boot that one in.
And we'll see if the Raiders can hold on to this lead or add to it here in the second half. We'll be right back after another commercial break.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow, this is way bigger than your office.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie. I recently had cataract surgery. My vision has never been better, and I wake up in the morning and see. Dr. Miller fixed one eye, and Dr. Reinsbach operated on the other.
Ritchie Eye and LASIK in Faribault, your leader in advanced cataract surgery.
Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
The van, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Fireside Orchard has cider, pies, fudge, and they grow 27 of our favorite Minnesota varieties. Open 7 days a week, 9 to 6, until December 24th. See a full list of apples at firesideorchard.com. Then stop for the apples and stay for the gardens at Fireside.
Doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant or general visit, we look forward to providing you with the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered for over 45 years.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
Accidents happen. That's why River Valley Eye Professionals provides urgent eye care services. If you happen to be in the unfortunate situation of having an urgent eye concern, call River Valley Eye Professionals or find out more at rbep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
What is your dream living location? To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood, we're unstoppable together.
When your car is under extended warranty, there's no need to go back to the dealership. The team at Whip Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. For all your automotive maintenance and repair needs, drive to Whip Brothers Service in downtown Northfield.
Community Resource Bank is a pillar in the local community, providing banking, lending, and investment services. With decades of trusted experience, our team is committed to your financial needs. Stop by one of our 2 Northfield locations. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Connects Nurseries and Landscaping in Northfield is your all-in-one garden center. Come and browse thousands of trees, shrubs, perennials, and annuals, as well as a variety of soil, mulch, and rock. Connect's knowledgeable staff are here to help you with your next project. Check us out at Connects.net. That's KNECHTS.net, where plants and people connect.
And we are back here at Memorial Field for the Raiders girls soccer team versus Rochester John Marshall. Score is currently 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders leading, and we'll see if they can keep that lead going into the second half. And the Raiders will start the second half off, sending it back. Raiders send it to the right sideline. Quality control, but broken up by Rochester John Marshall. Rochester sends it deep to their right sideline. Raiders pick it back up. Raiders sending it down their left sideline. Raiders trying to keep it in stride. Send it towards midfield. Nobody there. It goes all the way to the Raiders' right side and kicked out by the Raiders, but deflected off John Marshall for a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw deep down their right sideline. Intercepted by John Marshall, trying to set it up towards center field. Feeling pressure, dumps it off to another player deep in stride at midfield at Rochester's right sideline. Rochester trying to send it downfield. It is caught by a Raider in stride and sent out of bounds for a jam throw-in. JM dumps it in. Rochester looking for a shot and deflected off a Raider for a Rochester JM corner kick. Rochester loading up the top of the box. Looking to get a quick chip shot in or a deflection. Just at the end of the day, trying to get one in here at the start of the second half. It is missed by two Rochester players. Sent it back upfield. Deep shot from about the 15-yard line. Rochester still with possession in the box, but sent out of bounds for what looks like a Raider free kick. Raiders dump it off their defense. Sends it up their right side of the field. Tries to give back to their defense. And John Marshall takes it in center field. John Marshall in stride, trying to send it to the middle of the box. Sends it backfield. A shot from about the 20 that goes just a little right. And it will be a Raider goal kick. It is hit out of bounds for a Rochester Jam throw-in. Raiders pick it up. Raiders try to send it across the field, stopped by Rochester. Raiders try to pick it up, stopped by Rochester again. and Rochester gets pushed over for what looks like a Rochester free kick. Sends it deep downfield, and the Raiders kick it out for a Rochester JM throw-in. Looks like a Raiders foul, and it will be a Raider goal kick. Raiders send it downfield. Picked up. Raiders running it down the right side of the field, but goes out of bounds for a Rochester JM throw-in. Rochester throws it in and headed out by the Raiders. Raiders sending it down their left sideline. Kicked out for a Rochester JM throw-in. Rochester trying to hurry it up, trying to catch the Raiders out of position. Rochester throws it deep towards the left side of the box, trying to keep it in. And it is pushed out for a Raider goal kick. Now, with how the Raiders are playing, how do you think entirely that Rochester JM will be able to score and get on the board tonight to tie this game up?
Well, I think they've been pretty aggressive so far. The Raiders have been pretty strong defensively and really keeping them out of scoring position, keeping them out of the box, especially. I feel like as long as they're able to continue their pressure defensively, they've been playing with a lot more pressure defensively than their last few games. They've really been picking it up, especially this past week. So as long as they're able to maintain that, I feel like they'll be able to keep them at a goose egg on the scoreboard here.
Could not agree more. Obviously, Raiders trying to delay a tie from this game happening, trying to stay up, and the Raiders dump it off to their goalkeeper. Goalkeeper sends it downfield, trying to hit a Raider in stride. Raider takes it past midfield. Looks like a Raiders push. The refs say play on. Raider gives it to a Rochester player towards midfield. Looking for a shot here. Deflected by the Raiders and will go out of bounds for a Raider goal kick. No, my apologies. That will be a John Marshall corner kick. John Marshall loading up the top of the box. Kicks it hard and too far. And John Marshall will send it flying. Goes out of Memorial Field into a tree, actually. But the Raiders send it deep down right side of the field, and it goes out for a Rochester JM throw-in. Rochester sends it down the left side of the field, tries to keep it in, sends it towards the middle of the box, headed by the Raiders. Commotion in the box, kicked out and collected by Wilhelm. Wilhelm boots it towards center field. Over the head kick to get past the defender. John Marshall tried to kick it up. and two players will run into each other. Raiders trying to kick one from far back here. It is denied by John Marshall and sent all the way down by a John Marshall player. Raiders will pick it up towards their right side of the field. John Marshall will take it back. Raiders will try to send it up their left side. Stays in bounds. And it'll hit out of bounds by Rochester for a Raider throw-in. Raiders and Rochester will sub in. Raiders on their left side of the field. Raider throw-in picks it up, beats the Rochester defender, sends it towards the middle of the box, but deflected by a Rochester defender. JM sends it up towards center field, tries to hit a Rochester player in stride, does not get it. Raider defender sends it back to the goalie. Goalie sends it back to the defender. Rochester kicks it forward, and the Raiders will take it back towards the left side of the field. Rochester slings it towards center field, sending it towards the deep right side of the Raiders sideline. Raiders trying to kick it back up their sideline. They do. Raiders trying to take it up their left sideline, and it looks like they will be tripped. The Raiders will be tripped for a Raider free kick. Raiders trying to send it all the way down to the box, looking for a quick chip goal here. John Marshall stops it. Raiders trying to regain possession. They do. They try to send it towards the middle of the box, but a Rochester defender slings it back, and the Raiders will kick it out of bounds for a Rochester JM throw-in. Raiders taking it down their left sideline, and they kick it out of bounds for a Rochester throw-in. John Marshall trying to throw it up to the left side of the box, John Marshall kicks it out of the box, back in, and John Marshall will end up kicking it out for what looks like a Raider free kick. Some confusion on the field by the looks of it. Clock is stopped with 27:45 left in the second half, and it looks like we'll have an injured Raider coming off the field. Regardless, the game must go on. Raiders with a throw-in. No. Yes, Raiders with a throw-in. They send it towards their right sideline. Looks like it went out of bounds. The refs say play on. Raiders sending it up their right sideline. Tries to hit a Raider in stride. Misses her, though. John Marshall will take back possession. John Marshall taking it upfield. Stopped by the Raiders. Raiders collecting it towards the box. John Marshall trying to hit it out, and it will be hit out by Raiders for a John Marshall throw-in. John Marshall looking to control it in the box, looking for a deep kick across the box to hit another player. It will be a kick from about the 30-yard line and will go slightly towards the left for a Raider goal kick. Raiders send it deep downfield. Rochester picks it up, going down their left sideline. Tries to hit it out of bounds. Raiders say no. Try to send it up. John Marshall says no. John Marshall trying to control it in their territory. Raiders pick it up, sends it back. And it looks like a Raider will be pushed. And it looks like it will be a Raider goal kick. No, not a goal kick, a free kick. Raiders send it downfield, collected and sent back upfield for the Raiders towards the Raiders defense. Raiders on the right sideline, looking for a kick here, but it goes out of bounds for a Rochester JM goal kick. JM kicks it out. Raiders kick it back in. Contested battle for the ball here. Raiders looking for a quick shot off the top left crossbar. Tries to kick it back. Tries to kick it back again. And it will be kicked out of bounds by Rochester JM for a Raider throw-in. That was great defense by the Raiders right there. Not by the Raiders, by Rochester there. Not the fact that it hit off the top left, just making sure they didn't get a rebound. That's great defense. Rochester taking it upfield, tries to hit a player in stride. Tries to go through the box. Raiders defense stops her and it will go out of bounds for a JM corner kick. Raiders with some confusion on the field. JM with the kick, deflected by the Raiders defense. JM tries to kick it towards the goal again, but it goes far right, and it will be a Raider goal kick. Raiders kick it intercepted by JM. Brought control back by the Raiders. Raiders trying to control it. Sends it downfield. Stopped by Rochester. Rochester sends it downfield. Raiders defense pick it up. Raiders make a move to send it upfield to hit a player in stride. Send it upfield again, but stopped by Rochester. And and it looks like they will call a free kick for the Raiders. Raiders send it towards their right sideline. Stopped by JM. Rochester takes it to their left sideline, but it is hit out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw it in, stopped by JM, but picked up by the Raiders. Rochester stops the Raiders in stride. Commotion at center field, and JM sends it downfield into the hands of the Raiders. Raiders try to send it upfield, but is hit out of bounds for a JM throw-in. And Rochester will sub a few players out and in. Raiders pick up the throw-in. Rochester's back with it, trying to control it towards center field. Sends it back to their defender, almost intercepted by the Raiders, and it will be hit out of bounds for a JM throw-in. No, for a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw it in towards the right sideline. Raiders beat the JM defender, trying to head towards down the sideline, and Raiders will send it out. Raiders with a throw-in with 20 minutes left in the second half. JM sends it back downfield. Raiders trying to keep it in territory, and it's hit out by the Raiders.
And JM will throw it in here. Halfway through the second half here, still 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders are leading. Raiders take over possession here. Ball gets past everybody. And the Rockets take possession right back. Kick down the field. Picked up easily by the goalkeeper. And boots it out of play. Call there about the 25-yard line.
Looks like it will be a Rochester free kick, pretty close to the goal, so this could be a dangerous free kick.
See if they find the equalizer here.
Rochester with the shot, and right into the hands of the Raiders goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper will send it away. Raiders roll it out to their defender. Defender sends it up the right sideline, stopped by the Rochester JM. And it will be kicked out for a Raider throw-in, I believe. Raiders try to dump it down the right sideline. And a Rochester player is hit in the back for a Rochester free kick. Rochester boots it downfield towards the box. Rochester trying to get a hold of it, but they do not. Raiders kick it out of bounds for a JM free kick. No, corner kick. Raiders, JM sends it towards the Raiders box. And Raiders play great defense for and hit it out of bounds for a JM throw in. Rochester tries to send it to the goal and collected by the Raiders goalkeeper. Raiders roll it out to their defender. Defender sends it upfield for the open player, and it is stopped by the Raiders. Rochester trying to keep it down the field. They almost hit a player in stride, but Raiders kick it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. JM throws it in towards the center of the box. JM trying to get a goal here and barely misses on the left side. And it will be a Raider goal kick. Raiders trying to keep it in their territory. It'll be out for a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw in deep and out of bounds for a JM throw-in. Less than 15 minutes left in the second half. Let's see what Rochester can do here to try to find an equalizer. Raiders try to keep it in bounds. Rochester sends it deep downfield. Rochester has a player beaten here. They will try to send it to the center of the box. Looks like some pushing and shoving. Refs say play on, but now they will stop and say it will be a Raider free kick, and it looks like we have an injured player. Looks like we have an injured player for Rochester, John Marshall. We will be right back after this.
Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered. Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And the Rochester JM player was taken off the field. And the Raiders will have their free kick. 13:43 left in the second half. Raiders up 1-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Free kick picked up by the Raiders, stopped though by JM. JM with a kick from about the 20, stopped by the Raiders goalkeeper. Rochester trying to send it downfield, and it will be kicked out of bounds for Rochester throw-in. Rochester trying to keep it in, but it will be out again for another Rochester throw-in. Rochester trying to control it in the zone. Rochester with a good opportunity here, and they shank it towards the left for a Northfield goal kick. Raiders send it deep downfield towards their right sideline, which goes out of bounds for a JM throw-in. 12 minutes left in the first. JM throws it in, which will hit a JM player and go out again for a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw it in. A long kick downfield, headed back by the Rockets, and JM will send it deep down, stopped by the Raiders. Rochester trying to keep possession, but the Raiders gain possession. Tried to hit a player in stride. Rochester picks it up. Raiders get it back. Raiders looking for a quick shot here. Shot and over the left side of the net, and it will be a JM goal kick. Rochester trying to send it downfield. Raiders takes the ball, trying to keep control of it. Raiders with good opportunity, but it is stopped by Rochester. Raiders send it back to the goalkeeper, who sends it to their defender, tries to send it upfield. No, the refs will call it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. Raiders boot it back out of bounds. Rochester towards midfield. Center field. And the Raiders regain possession. Running up their sideline, trying to hit a player in stride, but they miss it, and Rochester takes possession, and will be hit out by the Raiders for a JM throw-in. 9:45 left in the half on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. JM sends it down towards the box. Raiders goalkeeper picks it up, looking for a boot to send it out of here. It will go right at midfield. Rochester player shanks the kick back downfield, and they'll have to send it towards their goalkeeper, who sends it up and towards midfield. Raiders send it back down, and the Raiders trying to regain possession of it. Raiders kick it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. JM trying to keep possession of the ball. Hits it towards the right side, trying to beat their opponent. But Raiders defense holds strong. And the Raiders defense boots it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. Rochester sends it out of bounds, and it will be a Raider goal kick. Raiders sub out. Deep goal kick right to the Raiders attackers. Raiders sending it down the left side of the field. They have players beaten. They will get a pass towards the middle of the field, and it will be hit out of bounds for a Rochester JM goal kick. 7:40 left in the second half. JM picks it up off a goal kick. Rochester sending it up the field, and it'll be hit out of bounds for a JM throw-in. JM throws it in, stopped by the Raiders, and a ref gets in the way of the JM player trying to stop it going downfield, but JM keeps the Raiders from getting a shot off, and it will be a Raider throw-in. A little confused what happened there with the Rochester player and the ref. Looks like the ref got in the way, so it could be hit all the way down, and it will be another Raider throw-in. Raiders with a free kick here in dangerous territory. The kick headed right over the net. And JM will have a goal kick. But first we must sub out a couple of the players. JM redoing the goal kick. 5:40 left in the game. JM sends it down, headed by the Raiders. Raiders trying to keep it in their own JM's territory. Raiders send it upfield. Good position there, but is stopped by the JM defense. JM sends it back downfield. Raiders trying to pick it up. And it will go. They will call it not out of bounds, and now they will for And they will call it a JM throw-in. No, a JM goal kick. JM free kick. Fans clearly not happy about that decision. Goes downfield, headed out by the Raiders, and it will be a JM corner kick with 4:40 left in the game. Raiders trying to play good defense here. They do. They kick it out of bounds for a JM throw-in. JM trying to hurry it up. 4 minutes left in the game. They try a throw-in towards the middle of the box. Raiders playing good defense here, forcing JM outside the box, and the Raiders kick it out for a JM throw-in. Raiders trying to keep possession, and it will be kicked out for a Raider throw-in. Raiders tripped up, and it will be called a free kick for the Raiders at about what looks like the 40-yard line. Deep kick, and it will be collected by the JM goalie. 2:50 and ticking left of the game. JM boots it downfield, and it will be hit out for a Raider throw-in at midfield. Raiders throw-in, trying to keep it in bounds. They get past the defender, and the defender hits it out for a Raider throw-in. Raiders throw-in will be hit back and back out for another throw-in, which will be quick, and the Raiders trying to get another goal on the board here, but the JM goalie collects it with 2 minutes left in the game, rolls it out to Rochester, sends it upfield, and it sends out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. Raiders trying to keep possession. 1:35 left in the game. JM sends it out. Raiders throw in, collect it, missed, and will go out of bounds for a JM goal kick. Wait! They will call no goal. And they will call a yellow card for what looks like Elsa Peterson, thinking it didn't go out of bounds. Meant for a goal kick, but she will get a yellow card for trying to put it in the net. 1:14 left in the game. JM with the kick, sends it downfield, collected by the Raiders. JM with a nice slide kick there. Raiders send it. JM trying to send it upfield, trying to hit a JM player in stride. And the Raider goalkeeper will have to go and hit it out of bounds 45 seconds remaining on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Raiders still up 1-0. And it will look like it'll be a JM throw-in. JM with the throw-in. Stopped by the Raiders defenders. And it is saved by Wilhelm, which could be the game-winning save for the Raiders. Linnea gives it to the defense. Sends it deep down the left side of the field. JM trying to bring it back up. Raiders keeping it in the air. JM with an open opportunity and stopped by the Raiders defense. Raiders. Clock is still ticking. And it looks like the Raiders will come away with this game. Final score is 1-0. Raiders come away with this game on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. We will be right back for the post-game review after this short break.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Northfield Live doesn't just provide game coverage. We provide opportunities for Northfield youth to showcase, learn, and experience many aspects of media. Practice their communication skills by providing play-by-play and color announcing, getting interviews with fellow students or coaches, or writing stories. They can showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media, running cameras for events, or producing a game like the one you're watching now. We also utilize the talents of adults to help mentor and provide a quality experience for the students. If you or someone you know might be interested in growing our coverage, you're welcome to call, text, or email us from the Northfield Live page at any time.
And we are back at Memorial Field. A great game, but mainly a great defensive game from both teams, but mainly the Raiders holding the Rockets to a shutout and a 1-point victory for the Raiders. Now, it was obviously a very good defensive game. What do you think were the main and key defensive plays that made sure that the Raiders came away with this one?
Well, I would say, for one, the defensive line in the back did an outstanding job tonight pitching the shutout. And I would say the goalkeeper in particular had an outstanding game, made a ton of big saves, and we can play one here for you. Replay presented by Community Resource Bank. Great save. One of the many great saves tonight by Linnea Wilhelm.
And yeah, I definitely think for Linnea Wilhelm is one of the main things that kept the Raiders in this game. That's just one of her great saves. She had many, many great saves tonight. And we'll see what she can do next time we are out here for girls soccer.
Yeah, I think she's put in a lot of good work this week in particular. Made a lot of outstanding saves. We could have saved about, I don't know how many replays, but tremendous job tonight. That was just one of the many she made. And the defense as a whole did an outstanding job pitching the shutout. Raiders get their first win in conference this season and move up to 3-5 on the year.
Yeah, that's always a great thing. Thank you to the Northfield Insurance Agency is a proud Raider and proud commitment to the Raiders and the Northfield community. For each soccer, goal, and football touchdown this fall, The Northfield Insurance Agency is proud to donate $25 to the Community Education Scholarship Fund. Tonight's total is $25, bringing the total dollar amount to around $250 donated to the Community Education Scholarship Fund so far this year. The Northfield Insurance Agency, where their goal is your goal. The next couple games coming up on Northfield Live will be The Raider girls have 2 home games next week. Monday, September 9th, where they will host another Rochester team, and Thursday, September 19th, where they will host Albert Lee. Both games start at 7 p.m. on NorthfieldLive.com. From all of us here at Northfield Live, thanks for watching.